Garradors are among the most brutal and unpredictable enemies that you'll encounter in the game Resident Evil 4. Because unlike most enemies, they can't track the player through their line of sight, instead relying entirely on their sense of hearing to follow you around. This lack of vision makes these creatures exceptionally difficult to deal with, especially in close encounters when making a lot of noise is your only hope for escape. Garradors are first encountered in Chapter 3-1, with the first one that we meet located in a prison cell, strapped to the wall with chains around its whole body. The interesting thing about this encounter is that most everything that we know about these creatures can be directly tied into the setup for this encounter in one way or another. Starting first with the creature's eyes, as we can see, they are actually sewn shut, not a mutation from the Plaga or something of that nature. This was something done by the followers of the cult of Los Illuminados, to help restrict the creature's indiscriminate killing power. You see, not unlike the Gigante, Garradors were very difficult to control, and they would just as soon as attack their own allies as their foes. So, to quell the Garradors' lust for blood, the cultists would sew shut the creature's eyes so that it would have a harder time finding its prey. Unfortunately for the cultists, however, this wasn't enough, as the creature developed exceptional hearing so as to continue the hunt. This left the cultists with little choice, and the Garradors were locked away as a result, confined to places like prison cells so that they would no longer be a threat to the members of the Los Illuminados. Another interesting thing to note about the Garradors is that, unlike common Ganados who sprout plagas from their heads, Garradors' plagas are located on their backs, making them, again, more akin to the Gigante. Unfortunately, this is pretty much the extent of what we learn about these creatures known as the Garradors. Born by experimentation with Las Plagas and humans, this creature is a human that has been augmented in several ways. And while they may have a massive disadvantage in not being able to see the player, they more than make up for it in just how ferociously they will attack anything that gets anywhere near.